Hurricane Charley hit southwest Florida on August 13, 2004. At the time, it was the strongest hurricane to hit the U.S. since Hurricane Andrew in 1992. Myself and I, and the rest of Charlotte County, was not too concerned with Hurricane Charley as it was forecasted to hit farther north in the Tampa area. However, as a last-minute change, Hurricane Charley turned right and headed towards the Charlotte Harbor. Nothing could have prepared Punta Gorda for the 150-mile-per-hour winds that hit that day. It was only 5 miles per hour less than a Category 5 storm, which would be the strongest a hurricane could be. The damage done to Punta Gorda was tremendous, and it forever changed Punta Gorda. Hurricane Charley was one of the scariest days of my life, and it took me a while to get over it. I'd like to tell you the details of the day Hurricane Charley hit, as well as the damage it did to Punta Gorda. I'd also like to share my account of the day Hurricane Charley hit, and what you can do to be better prepared for hurricane season. To start, the day Hurricane Charley hit was August 13, 2004. According to HurricaneScience.org, Hurricane Charley had hit Cuba earlier that day as a Category 3 storm with 120-mile-per-hour winds. It exited Cuba and went into the warm waters of the Gulf of Mexico, where it turned and intensified to a Category 4 storm in just 3 hours, with 145-mile-per-hour winds. According to HurricaneCharley.com, the storm was predicted to make landfall in Tampa. However, around 11 a.m. that day, it showed signs of changing towards the Punta Gorda area. At 4:25 p.m. on August 13, 2004, Hurricane Charley made landfall into Punta Gorda. It had 150-mile-per-hour winds as well as 175-mile-per-hour wind gusts. During the storm, I was with my mom and dad in our laundry room. I had just graduated high school that year, and I remember hearing glass breaking throughout the house. I can remember hearing the trees just snapping all around the house, as well as the roof sounding like it was about to come off. I can remember our attic door swinging up and down violently, and as well as plumbing coming in and out of the wall. Flooding with Hurricane Charley was minimal because of how fast it moved. But because of all the wind damage, our area went without power for nearly 2 months. Although Hurricane Charley was terrifying, seeing your town destroyed was even worse. The National Oceanic and Atmospheric website says that Hurricane Charley did damage from Punta Gorda through the state and out the other coast near Palm Beach. There were 10 direct deaths with Hurricane Charley in the U.S., as well as $14 billion in economic loss associated with the storm. In Charlotte County, public schools were delayed for 2 weeks because nearly 1/3 of all public schools in Charlotte County were destroyed. The eye of Hurricane Charley went through Punta Gorda, which completely leveled the area. There were 6 schools and 6 fire stations that were completely destroyed. Hurricane Charley was strong, but Punta Gorda proved to be even stronger. It may have taken 10 years to rebuild our area, but now historic downtown Punta Gorda looks better than ever. I've described for you the day Hurricane Charley hit, as well as what I went through during the storm. I told you about how much damage Hurricane Charley caused to Punta Gorda, Florida. And now I'd like to invite you to look at ready.gov/hurricanes so that you could be better prepared for hurricane season. The more prepared you are for hurricane season, is the better off you'll be. Hurricanes can be a scary experience, but with a little effort to be prepared, you'll be just fine.